Hey, what's going on, everybody? Elliot here. Welcome back to another episode of The Fragrance Well. What are we talking about today? Well, we're going to be talking about strong fragrances. Who doesn't love strong fragrances, right? However, I have put some of these fragrances I'm going to talk about today through the ringer, if you will. I play drums in a band, and often when I'm playing drums, sometimes it's a little warm in there, and I can get a little hot, a little sweaty, and when that happens, fragrances that don't have a little bit of lasting power tend to kind of just evaporate off the skin, right? You know, it's no different than going to the gym for a heavy workout and you're sweating, you know, your fragrance is probably just gonna roll right off of you if it doesn't have any lasting power. So these fragrances have been put through the ringer, and I know for a fact that they will last on your skin because they'll do so in an unideal situation like sweaty arms. Yeah, just sweating all over the place. We're gonna talk about it right now. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. This is a list of 5 fragrances, and it's not ranked, it's just a list of 5. First off, we're going to talk about one of my favorite houses. This is from the house of Amouage, and I think one of the best from the house. One that I wish was talked about a little more often, but maybe not just because it's been out a little bit longer. Definitely one of the best bottles. This is Amouage Journey. Amouage Journey. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Yeah, you gotta love the red and the gold, man. That just speaks of royalty. Love this fragrance, man. This one here is all about the tobacco and the spices. A little bit of a smokiness to it. Very spice forward. Very nice tobacco in here. Not really that kind of honeyed sweet tobacco you'll find in things like Naxos or Thierry Mugler's Havane, you know. So just a different approach to tobacco that's a little bit more of an oriental take, if you will. This one's going to feature notes of Sichuan pepper, bergamot, cardamom, neroli, juniper berry, frankincense, geraniol, tobacco, tonka bean, cypriol, leather, and ambroxan. Yeah, when I wear this when I'm playing drums, it lasts all the way through the night. I can smell it all the way through the night. Sometimes I'm playing, you know, maybe 3 hours, maybe 3 45-minute sets, something like that. So I'm not playing the entire 3 hours, but throughout that time frame, I'm definitely generating a lot of heat while I'm playing, and a fragrance that just doesn't have that lasting power, I'm just not going to pick up on myself anymore. It's going to kind of evaporate or just dry down, if you will, and it'll pretty much become a skin scent. Not the case with this one, man. Last time I remember playing with this, I smelled it all throughout the night, and I actually had to break down my equipment that night as well. So I smelled it all through that and all the way on the drive home. Very strong fragrance, like you would expect from most Amouages, but definitely one of my favorites in the house. Once again, this is Journeyman from Amouage. All right, next one on the list. This is coming from the house of Christian Dior. This is the Iris Beast. If you know it, you know it. Dior Homme Intense. Yep, I love this fragrance, man. Creamy, chocolatey. Iris is the name of the game of this one. Very creamy, very makeup-y, that lipstick style of Iris. So, you know, not for everyone, but I'm certainly on that bandwagon. This one features notes of Florentine Iris Absolute, Ambrette Seed, and Virginia Cedar. Yeah, very awesome to wear. You know, I wish I could wear this more. It's just not a lot of situations that it really makes sense for me to wear it. However, you know, you can wear it when you want, and I'm probably actually am going to wear this a little bit more this year instead of trying to wait for the right occasion. However, when I'm playing drums, I do tend to kind of wear this one at more formal occasions, if you will, for formal events, you know, so like maybe a wedding or a wedding party or kind of a convention style kind of thing. But I'm gonna wear this a lot more this year. I'm not gonna make that excuse anymore. Yeah, just this one here, man, though, it is intense. The name implies exactly how it performs. It is an intense fragrance. It lasts a very long time, projects nicely, and it's just a joy to wear. I love it. I love it when I wear it, and I love when I'm playing drums and I pick this up off my skin or just kind of in the air while I'm playing, and it definitely will last through the whole night. So if you're just doing normal activities through the day or at an event or a night or whatever, this one's definitely going to last on your skin. Once again, this is Dior Homme Intense. Okay, next up, this one is no stranger to performing very well from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Baccarat Rouge 540, particularly the extrait, which I think is the superior fragrance. Hope you can see that okay. Yeah, man, you gotta love this one, man. You know, it's pretty much well known that this fragrance lasts all day on people's skin, and I can say through more rigorous situations, it is no different. This one features notes of jasmine, saffron, bitter almond, cedarwood, musk, ambergris. You know, it's got that kind of a same kind of cotton candy smell, but not, you know, overly synthetic, although it does have a synthetic touch to it, but you know, sweet floral. The addition of the bitter almond in this one gives it a bit of a nuttiness, almost kind of enhances the spiciness from the saffron. To me, it makes it a little bit more of a masculine take on the fragrance. My wife disagrees. This is actually her bottle and she has used quite a bit of it. I don't know if you can see how much is left, but yeah, it's time to re-up on this one for sure. I think we're gonna have to get the larger bottle because I do use this from time to time, but she definitely uses it more, so I understand. Definitely no problems with Baccarat lasting on my skin when I'm playing drums or just in any occasion. So, you know, you'll definitely get the longevity out of this one. Once again, Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum from Mason Francis Kirkjohn. All right, next one coming up is coming from the House of Arabian Oud, and this one has a pretty fancy bottle, and this one is Rissala. Rissala, hopefully you guys can see that okay. Yep. Love this stuff. This one here is part of the trifecta, if you will, the Saffron Rouge and the Oud, but this one features notes of vanilla and chocolate as well, and this is a chocolatey fragrance. I have to say that to me, when you first spray this on, it can be a little sharp and kind of have that kind of screechy oud. I think that's coming from the saffron. That is the only listed top note. That I'm sure there's other stuff in it, but it can come off a little screechy in my opinion. However, once it settles on your skin after about maybe 10 minutes or so, it's just a beautiful, smooth scent. Arabian Oud is not one that skips on quality. As this dries down, yeah, it smells like a nice chocolatey treat. It is very sweet, definitely an oriental touch, naturally with the saffron rose and the oud. Lasting power, man. Yeah, this one here will last all day on your skin, no doubt about it. It's definitely known in the community as one of the better performing scents, if you will, just in general, that you probably want to get your nose on at some point, and you can't deny the beauty of that bottle, man. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I would definitely take this off if you're moving this around somewhere, and don't let that hit anything. It's just gonna get bent, I'm sure. But pretty nice bottle. This one's actually the most recent one I wore to a gig where I was playing drums for quite a while, and it lasted all night for sure. And pretty cool night too. So it was the first time I'd actually worn it when it was relatively cool out, and it smelled just that much better when it's cool. So, you know, I'm not one to say only wear this fragrance or that fragrance during seasons. Wear whenever you want, but you can't deny that some things just come across better in certain temperatures. You know, it kind of brings out certain things that you might not smell in other temperatures. But that being said, this is an awesome fragrance. I definitely need to give it some more wears, but you know, with it being so oriental and so unique, you know, a lot of times it just doesn't make sense. But hey, if I want to wear something that's gonna last all day, this one will get the job done. Once again, this is Rissala from Arabian Oud. All right, and last but not least, we've got one more here that will definitely get it done, man. Definitely will last through any situation you need it to, and this is coming from the House of Xerjoff from the Oud Stars collection. This is Alexandria 2. Certainly one of the most popular from the house, and for good reason. This stuff here is just perfection in a bottle in my mind. Now you got more of a spicy oriental fragrance here. You got some fruits and some woods. This one's gonna feature notes of apple, cinnamon, rosewood, lavender, cedarwood, lily of the valley, Bulgarian rose, oud, musk, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. I really love this stuff, man. This is just a masterpiece of a fragrance. I can smell it again. Yeah, it just smells so good. I love the spice off the top, a little bit of the fruitiness and the woods, and of course the oud in here. The oud is more of a supporting note in this, but it definitely features oud. It's not gonna be your barnyard type of oud or anything like that. It's just good, woody sweetness with an oriental touch, and you just gotta love it. But more importantly, you know, topic of this video is it will last on your skin for a really long time. I definitely have also worn this one to kind of more formal events, but same thing, I'm just gonna wear this one a little bit more frequently because I just really enjoy it. I really love how it comes off of my skin. I really love catching it in the air. This one's also one of my wife's favorites. You know, I always kind of give her a list sometimes if we're going out to eat somewhere or something. I just kind of give her like, all right, here's 5 fragrances or 6. Do process of elimination and just wind them down. This one is one of the high winners, and I don't blame her, and I'm actually not mad about it. I'm like, good, because I want to wear this one. From the Oud Stars collection of Xerjoff, this is Alexandria 2. Definitely will get the job done if you want some longevity. All right, that's gonna do it for this video, man. That's 5 fragrances that will definitely last a long time if you need them to, especially in ideal situations. Guys, this fragrances are an open-ended conversation. Leave a comment down below and tell me some fragrances that you think would definitely be great for this list. I think I might do a little bit of a series of this where I'm doing, more videos where I know I've worn them while playing drums, and they kind of lasted throughout the entire time of me playing drums, if you will. I definitely got some others that I could have put to this list, but I only wanted to do 5 for whatever reason. But yeah, leave a comment below, man. Let me know what fragrances you think would be great for this list. Maybe something that I would agree with, maybe something I need to try out, who knows. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.